welcome back, strangers. Back to the swamp. Marsh. I'm guessing a marsh is pretty much a swamp but wetter, like I've said earlier. I'm going to get into the original trailers for Resident Evil 5. The first trailer I ever saw was like it was a guy walking what I thought was the Middle East. It was a deserty location.
What happened to your plot?
Jill and I were pursuing a man named Albert Wesker.
Wesker, huh?
Wesker. He was a top official with Umbrella, the leader of our STARS unit. I met him again after the Raccoon City incident on Rockford Island. Since then, we've been trying to track him down. Then a few years ago, we got a tip from a reliable source. The whereabouts of Umbrella's founder, Oswell E. Spencer. So we paid him a visit, hoping he'd lead us to Wesker. Wesker!
Yeah, they've watched The Matrix way too much. I know he's not teleporting, he's just moving really fast. And he's really strong. We'll explain that later. I guess people have been waiting for the explanation why he's so strong and he has those red eyes and stroke right. Yeah, he looks way different in 5 than he does in 4. You think they send a fucking army after him?
Let's finish this.
Yeah, too bad he can't fly.
Jill's body was never found and she was presumed dead. The person I saw in that data looked like her. I have to know if she's still alive.
You two were close.
We were partners.
Probably more
What
than
about
that.
you? Why'd you join the BSAA?
My parents were involved in an accident caused by a pharmaceutical company when I was young.
Umbrella?
Yes. I only found out later that the accident was to cover up the manufacturing of biological weapons for terrorists. They were using Africa as a test bed for their experiments.
Go figure. Like most countries.
Bioweapons were responsible for the deaths of my parents. And someone has to pay for that.
So you joined the BSAA.
There's only so much one person can do. Even a superhero like you, Chris.
I'm no superhero.
Rizzo.
Together, we can end this.
Leon's a
Then let's
superhero.
make a stand for our fallen brothers.
Fight for the
Hang
lost.
on.
About the original trailer. Well, it's basically a guy, which later on I found out was Chris, in this desert environment. Looked like the Middle East to me, and basically he was a guy walking around. You turn around after a bunch of crows flew off, and you got a close-up of the guy's face. That's not good. He got speared. I could make a really racist comment right now. Although this is a really racist area, the part people were bitching about. You'll see why. Obviously you got a hint to the spears. Ouch. Check the map. Yep. We gotta find the items. Okay, go away, map. I still may want to leave that on. Anyway, other trailers showed Chris basically by himself, fighting a fuckload of enemies. Like, I swear, there's like 30 on the screen at once. And, alright, where's the other? It's over here. And, you know, they were like using grappling hooks. God damn it. I have no idea where the fuck I'm going. They were basically using grappling hooks, and like he was using, and they're like running. The level looked bigger. They looked like there was more enemies. I guess that's what people are expecting: bigger levels, longer game, more enemies, more mutations. Oh,
Looks
this
like we
part.
have to go this way.
Gators. Beware the gators. Run, just run. You can kill them, but they just keep coming. They can rock your shit. They can like insta-kill you. Of course, eventually they showed the trailers with Sheva. And yet again, the levels looked much larger, and they looked like there was like more enemies. At least from what I've seen, it looked like there's more enemies at the screen. Oh god. Yep.
They're all infected.
You can tell that.
Do this to them.
How do you think? Damn it, my controllers. My fucking joystick is sticky. Ugly motherfuckers. And apparently the Type 2 plagas don't require the controller plagas. So, you know, you just, I don't know, control them normally. I don't know, maybe you have to program something in the virus they'll respond to certain people. Oh god. I don't think she can be killed if she's an AI. So I hope not. It's also fit. Shit! Could shoot the gators, but they just keep coming. About the trailers with, you know, her. Come on, bitch! Look at all day. I mean, there was different types of, like, mutations I saw. Like, it looked like they were, like... Oh, there's also... Out here, there's a boat with a rocket launcher on it. In case you want to grab that. We're gonna go there yet. Oh, wait, then there's this thing. And there's this one, like, mutated enemy. It looked like a bunch of... It looked like they were on their backs, and they had their own extra limbs. Like, they're coming at you, like, feet first on their backs. It was weird. I believe there's a treasure here. Don't need that. Don't even go for that, Sheva. Yeah, there's like a treasure here. That's a large object. There's chickens, of course. Damn it. I need to wipe off my joystick. As perverted as that sounds. I do that. Like I've been saying this whole Let's Play, I keep going back to Resident Evil 6, and just wondering how exactly they're going to do it, because it will be a redoing, or remake. Fresh new start. I guess they decided there's way too many. You know, I guess they wanted to wrap it all up. They wanted to restart over. They wanted to fresh start. I guess, will they be using zombies? Will they be using the plagas? Will they be using something else? Will they make the zombies different, where they actually have somewhat of an intelligence? Will they be, well, how about they just make it where there's zombies and also mutate enemies that aren't, like, stupid? Because if they just go back to mindless zombies, people will probably complain. And another thing, apparently every Capcom game now has to have co-op. That's not a bad thing, though. Every game is better with co-op. And of course, co-op games tend to be shorter, except for one game, that's Dead Rising 2. I do believe it's the same length as Dead Rising 1. mostly because it's not really a straightforward game. You kind of have to wait. There's time you have to wait till to do missions. Fancy. You know, so I'm gonna say marshes are pretty much practical lakes. I don't know how they actually control the Plagas without the master Plagas. Other than somehow genetically modifying the Plagas. I guess that's what they did to make a Type 2. These guys will fuck you down.
I need your help! I owe you one.
Oh god, spear! You could say it's really racist, but there's more racist shit than this. It's Japan, for fuck's sake. They're not as PC as we are. Oh god, little help!
Help me out here.
Yeah, actually shoot the motherfucker. Why are you back on passive? Attack!
Go!
Roger.
Honestly. Oh, I was trying to get the next net. I finally gave up on that. I was like, fuck it, I'll show it off later. What if I could combine those? Nope. I don't think you can access that. You can put her on tag or pacifist, as you can probably tell. If you have her actually controlled by another player, you can give orders if you're playing with a no-micer. Which, why would you? Honestly. Why would you play a two-player co-op game with a rat? Well, I did kind of play... I was dicking around one day on Case West, and I decided to join somebody's game. I think it was some little kid. I didn't even have my mic in. I could hear him. He sounded like a little kid. So I'm like, well, fuck that. You can switch places with her. If you feel like it.
You steer! I'll shoot!
Oh.
Slow down! It's hot enough as it is!
Come on. Whoa! Yeah, that guy chucks bombs. He's a bomb chucker. Still want to make that comment. Guess it's not that deep. Look at those assholes standing in it. I guess technically large portions of Florida would be actually marshes, not swamps. It's a giant, technically through Florida there's a giant lake that's like slow moving, but it's very shallow and it's considered a swamp or a marsh technically. I don't even know. Somebody look that shit up and post it in the comments. The difference between a marsh and a swamp. There could be no difference. It would just be trivial. Yay. Yep, you gotta put them in one at a time. What? I'm missing one piece? Damn it! Alright. Gonna shut it off here so we can switch the video.